Hello, and welcome to, or welcome back to, the channel of the Nasdaq scalping bot. In this channel, I show you guys the progress I make with a Python program, my first Python program, but I'm working on it for almost 3/4 of a year now, so it's still my first Python program, but experience is kicking in. And the goal of this program is to do some automated trading on the Nasdaq, but it can be used for any other trading purposes. With the end game, of course, is to do and to have some passive income, getting rich while doing nothing. It's everybody's dream, so I'm working on it for the last couple of years. And in a daily report, I tell you guys how the progress is. So let's see for today, the second day of a new week, how we did with all the changes we did in the weekend. Now let's start with the code screen. So as usual, so grab the code screen. There it is. And you see a lot of numbers down here in the reporting mode, in the print mode, but this is the terminal you're looking at, and what you're looking at is the testing of the AI. And what I talked about yesterday is how to train the AI with the data I fetched from the last year. Well, I enhanced that and I grabbed, if I'm gonna take the, where is the contracts, models, AI training data? Yeah. I enhanced that base training data. There's this one. That's with the buy and the sell, but I need the full data. The Nasdaq backtest. Yeah. And I grabbed, if I show you, and let's go a little bit up close, you see that I now have data from 23 of January 23, as in all the candles from 2023 and all the candles of 2024 in one file to use to make a training file for the AI. But I see, and I thought so, but we have every candle, you see, 26 of January, 12:40, 45, 12:50, 12:55, 1 o'clock, 1:05, 1:10, 15. So every candle of the last 2 years that I used not to train the AI, but to use in, like the name it said, backtesting CSV. From the backtest CSV, we get the base training data. That's all the candles of all not all the candles, these are all the successful trade moments from our current strategy against the last 2 years of 5-minute candles. And if we're going to look at this, we see we have about 6,000, I know, about 6,000 candles, 6,000 trades, I must say, that were, according to the backtest, successful, and those candles are using to train the AI. Well, let's close this one too. Let's grab the AI pie. And in the AI pie, I tried this one, LSTM, true with a sequence and a dropout of 0.4 and a dropout with a batch size of 64, and we get an RNN position of 53%. And then I tried with the difference between the other one. This is a dropout of 35 with 33, with a batch size of 64 and precision. And I was thinking, I'm not gonna do this manually. Every time I get a result like this one, I dropped it into ChatGPT. He gave me some tips. You should do this, you should do that. And no, we're not gonna do this. So in this afternoon, I'm gonna close API. I created, where's the AI tester? Oh, stay with me. The AI tester. And in the AI tester, there is a program that's following a certain parameters, batch size, 3 different kinds, epochs, the times that the bot is trained, 50 and 70, the dropout you just saw, 0.3 and 4, etc., learning rate differences, and different LSTM units, etc., and different optimizers. And what he's doing now, currently, if I go to the terminal, is going through all these variations, is going through all the variations that are possible with these variables. All the combinations that are possible with these variables would be the correct sentence to be. And that's what is he doing since, I don't know, can I see this, since about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's now 2238, so it's 11:30 in the evening PM, and he's still running all the combinations to find the best F1 score. But that's the goal of this testing, to find the best goal for the AI. And we are up, like here you see, with an F1 score of 53. That's good. 55 I see already here with an atom. Okay, but there's the new one, 54 with Ramos Prop, F1 score, 3270.03. I don't know, but he's running all this variation, so it will take a while. It's already almost 10 hours. Almost 10 hours running for all this variations, and he will put those into a CSV in which all the results will be stored. And that CSV is called hyperparameter. And there you already see how many did we have. We started, of course, with 2. And we're now at 173. So we have already 172 combinations tried with this bot. That's what he's running right now, and I'm looking at the 32 at the beginning. If this is the batch size, oh my god. The batch size is 32. And I believe we have in the we have a batch size of 64 and 128. So he will be at least another 10 hours to go everything with 64, and then again another 10 hours to go everything with 128. Okay, good. That is what you see running down there. If you wonder what is he doing? Yeah, so that's what you see. I'm running a extensive test with all kinds of variations on the possibilities to get the best possible combination for the AI to support us with making the right trade decisions. That's what is going on right here. Then, did I change anything in the code? Well, I did change anything in the code of the viewer. And that's right here. In the MACD user interface. There was an error yesterday. I had a crash. I told you guys the bot crashed without any error or whatever. So I found out that there was an error inside the candle. This was 3 and 4 and now 2 and 1. This is the right ones. He needs the second and the first candle information to do this, and it was orientated on 3 and 4. And why? I don't know. I've seen that error before, so I already did correct it into 2 and 1, but apparently somehow I pressed somewhere a Ctrl Z too much, so these numbers were back to 3 and 4, and that was all went wrong. So I corrected that error of yesterday, but what you don't know, what you can see, but I will show you in the view screen if we go to the bot, because I did not change anything else in the code. Am I lying? Let me think, because I'm thinking, no, in the contracts, where's contracts? No, that's the contract CSV. Contracts data CSV, yeah, okay. Now I need the contracts itself. Yeah, I believe I told you guys already yesterday that I changed this one yesterday from 10 into 20. So but it's not good enough. I will tell you more in a moment. So no other changes in the code except for the market, for the, where is my, did I close it? Stupid there. Where is my MACD pi? And besides everything on this. By the way, I posted the new code as it is right now on GitHub. So the GitHub link is in the description. So if you want to have the full code as you're looking at right here with all the maps and data and models and everything on it, it's in the GitHub. So you can find the code right there. What I discussed with ChatGPT this morning was that the start time of the MACD was not correct. I saw that this morning that the start time was still orientated around 0 a.m. It's 12 a.m. while we're already in 9 o'clock. So I think something is not right. So I talked about it with ChatGPT and I changed it. But let's go to the bot. And if we go to the bot, you see that down here, if I grab the bot myself, can you see? Yeah, if you see down here, you see that the time is still not right. It's 14:12, 14:02. It's going back every 10 minutes. Each line is 5 minutes, so that's correct. But it's not even near the time that it is right now. And I'm not sure what's happening right here, but the market is closed. So I will kill the bot and take a look at what is wrong right here. Because these time stamps do not match. And that's what I'm going to look at. The other thing I'm going to look at in the bot is the market status is slow right up here. And here we have the current advice with the criteria. And I saw it today and yesterday also, but today I saw more often that there was an advice was sell. And I thought, okay, there is a sell, so I'm going to look at the market if the sell is opened, so I could check the trailing stop loss. And then there is no position opened. And I think, why? Because market status was slow. So I'm going to switch this information somehow, I'm not sure if I'm going to do it today, maybe tomorrow, I'm going to switch this information and create on that way more space for the date time, because I actually only sent in the time and not the date. And you can see I restarted the bot today at 10 to 3. What else do you see? Well, the bot did do some things, and we have a daily profit of minus almost 14 euros. So the bot functions. Not entirely correct. It's not that I say, yeah, the bot is very good. No, it functions, but it had to make some corrections. So let's take a look at the market. And if we look at the market, we have an active market today again, and that's good for the bot testing that we have an active market. And we talked yesterday about Tesla. Well, this is the 5 minute. Let's go to the 1 day. We had a blue candle for the Tesla today, and I already adjusted the support line to down here, because this was also the support in October last year. So this is the support line, and Tesla went up. So we had a blue candle on Tesla, Nvidia, blue candle, Google, red candle, Intel, red candle, Meta, blue candle, Amazon, blue candle, Apple, red candle, and Microsoft, a blue candle. So we had red and blue candles over the Magnificent 7. And if we're going to look at the US 100 for today, we see a small candle with long wicks. And seeing the other data, it's understandable that we have such a candle. Yesterday we had a full-blown red candle. Was very nice to see. But today we're having a smaller one. So let's go back to the 5 minutes. And we had a very active market today, going down, going up. So good. And if we're going to look at the reports, and that was what I'm following today, then we see we have small losses. And that's okay. I changed the value to 20 yesterday, and today again I was thinking about 20. I don't know. Sometimes I had the idea if it had a bit more margin, it would have been profitable. But seeing this right here, 57 cents loss is one of those times. It's 15 yesterday. Today, and that 40 cents. So it was on the right track, but in between a candle, and let's take this is a candle at 21.8, so 2100. Then we have 2100. You can see right here that this candle is a doji candle. Let's take the 1 minute for that period. 21.8 is not that far away. Let's bump this one up. 21.8. It closed at 21.8. So there was a down, and then it went up a bit, and then down, and then went up a bit again, and then at 20.08. So this point, exactly that point, it hit the stop loss. And if we're going to look at the difference between this point and that point, we're talking about, oh, I need to follow the, so this is, what are we talking about? 19,352. And this one up at 2.8 is 90,391. So it's more as 10, more as 20, and it went even higher to 19,375. So if it was on its way down, then 370, wow, this is 19,352, and this is 90,375. So not even 25 points difference between this point and that highest point, and then it went down again. So when I close the bot in a moment, because it's the market closed, when I close the bot, I'm gonna adjust the trailing stop loss not to 30 but to 25 and see what happens tomorrow. Reports we already did. So we had one profit today and several losses, but those losses, those two, could have been profits if the trailing stop loss had not triggered too early. We know from past weeks testing that 40 and 45 is way too high, but 20 is not high enough. So let's keep it on 25. Which brings us to the end of the daily report. I taught you guys everything I want to tell you about the bot. So you're up to speed? Like, subscribe if you haven't yet, and leave a comment. Thank you for watching, and remember, have a little fun every day. See you guys tomorrow.